Once you learn to read, you will be forever free. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. I prefer to be true to myself, even at the hazard of incurring the ridicule of others, rather than to be false, and to incur my own abhorrence. Knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. I prayed for freedom for 20 years, but received no answer until I prayed with my legs. The white man's happiness cannot be purchased by the black man's misery. Without a struggle, there can be no progress. To suppress free speech is a double wrong. It violates the rights of the hearer as well as those of the speaker. People might not get all they work for in this world, but they must certainly work for all they get. Power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did and it never will. I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong. It is not light that we need, but fire. It is not the gentle shower, but thunder. We need the storm, the whirlwind, and the earthquake. Slaves are generally expected to sing as well as to work. No man can put a chain about the ankle of his fellow man without at last finding the other end fastened about his own neck. A gentleman will not insult me, and no man not a gentleman can insult me. A man is worked upon by what he works on. He may carve out his circumstances, but his circumstances will carve him out as well. The life of a nation is secure only while the nation is honest, truthful, and virtuous. Power concedes nothing without a demand. Find out just what any people will quietly submit to, and you have the exact measure of the injustice and wrong which will be imposed on them. I had as well be killed running as die standing. Some know the value of education by having it. I know its value by not having it. A smile or a tear has not nationality. Joy and sorrow speak alike to all nations, and they, above all the confusion of tongues, proclaim the brotherhood of man. You have seen how a man was made a slave. You shall see how a slave was made a man. The destiny of the colored American is the destiny of America. The man who is right is a majority. He who has God and conscience on his side has a majority against the universe. The soul that is within me, no man can degrade. A man who will enslave his own blood may not be safely relied on for magnanimity. Freedom is a road seldom traveled by the multitude. The silver trump of freedom roused in my soul eternal wakefulness. My hopes were never brighter than now.